Can I make a quick video for all of my housewives that are screenwriters or housewives that are now empty nesters that are screenwriters? There's this assumption that you have all the time in the world because you're a housewife, and it's very frustrating. Like, this narrative has become extremely frustrating for me because I experience my clients experiencing it. There's this assumption that you should have had 15 scripts in by now. You should be staffed on a show by now. You should be traveling back and forth from Connecticut to LA or whatever by now, because what do you do all day? What do you even do all day? Let me tell you something. I completely understand that running a household is a full-time job, except you don't ever get off. So while your partner may be able to get off and come home and work on their hobby and drink their whiskey and play their whatever and go golf or whatever, you're still responsible for holding everything together in a very specific way. You don't get to get off and leave and go somewhere else and think about something else. So I have a few suggestions for how you can maintain your writing practice in the meantime. The most important thing of all is always going to be communication. Like, you have to communicate to your partner, your community, your mother, your babysitter, whoever it is, that you need this space, and that is imperative. It is not a choice. It is not a hobby. This is what you're doing, and it's not negotiable. You can negotiate times. You can negotiate when it's going to happen. You can negotiate whether you're going to, get a hotel room and then go try right there. You can negotiate, whose mother house the kid is going to, or you can negotiate whether you guys are going to eat out a couple nights a week or order in food or whatever. You can negotiate whatever stipulations you want to negotiate, but having the time to write is non-negotiable. The next thing is preparation. I call it having a crock pot meal, but you can call it whatever you want. Having things set up, like when you're sitting down to write, that feeling of anxiousness can come up very quickly, and then you procrastinate by doing things like going to the refrigerator, picking up your prescription from the pharmacy, cooking dinner, going outside doing yard work, all the stuff that are technically on your list of things to do, but they're not things you're supposed to be doing right this second. You can easily procrastinate doing those things. So before you sit down to write, making a list of all the things you need to get out of the way so you're not anxiously thinking about that stuff while you're writing is going to be really important. And then the last thing that I suggest is always having somewhere to go, like a specific place is only for writing. When it's the kitchen table, and the kitchen table is also going to have homework on it, and is also going to have food on it, and is also going to have blocks and Legos and all that kind of stuff on it, that's not going to work. You need a space that is carved just for you. It literally can be your vanity in your in your closet, and make your vanity desk your writing desk. It doesn't really matter where it is, as long as you carve out that space specifically for your writing practice. There you can put up quotes, you can put up photos of what your main character can look like, you can put a world of information, you can play music that inspires you to write or gets you in the mood to write in the tone and the genre that you're writing in. Either way, a space is carved out specifically for you, and if that has to be a hotel room, that has to be a hotel room. But having that space where your brain can click to writer mode is going to be extremely important. I talk about this a lot on my podcast, Storyteller Therapy. It's not just about the nuts and bolts of how to become a filmmaker or a screenwriter and how to maneuver through it craft-wise, but also how to maneuver through it on the emotional and mental side. So do check out Storyteller Therapy. It's everywhere that podcasts are shown. And if you want to work one-on-one with me as a screenwriting coach or a story consultant for the project you're working on now, you can get my services at atlantafilmproject.com. I hope this helps. Happy writing.